Hey guys, it's Cauliflower. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some trash, and I'm not talking about what's going on in the beauty community. Wah, wah, wah. I'm talking about stuff that I've been using for a course of a few months that I have kept for you guys to see what I have finished and what I think of them and all of those wonderful things that we do as YouTubers when we talk about stuff that we want to tell you about. So let's get through my garbage this month, and it's always going to start with bunches of hair color because, oh my god, and I'm using like the same things too. So I have two of these. Obviously I like the L'Oreal Magic Rescue, the Root Cover Up. This actually for me is better than the Nice and Easy one. It lasts a lot longer for me. The Nice and Easy one is decent, but I've gotten older, and as I get older, the grays are a little bit more stubborn to deal with. So I like how this Magic Root Rescue works a heck of a lot better. And I get it in dark brown, obviously, because I've gotten it now twice. Yeah. All right. Next, we've got from Garnier Olia. Now, I've used this some years ago and hated the results of it. I thought it was too greasy. I thought the color wasn't lasting, but it must be something with my just, getting older, that this actually was pretty decent, this specific one in darkest brown. I'm not too sure if it would replace the ones that I have used all along, my Nice and Easy and all of that, but it was decent at the last moment. That's why I decided to pick it up. Would I get it again? Sure, why not? Because I always find that all of these hair colors really just do the same thing. But it was actually pretty good this time, so I can't really complain. All right, we are going on to body washes. I have one from St. Ives. This is the Soothing Oatmeal and Shea Butter Body Wash, which was pretty good. I love St. Ives. They're very economical. They're very inexpensive, and you get a lot of product in them, and they have some great formulas. Olay. I'm not very sure what's going on with some of Olay's certain types of body washes. Like this one in the purifying is really nice. It smells really clean, and you get some good lathering out of it. And then there are other ones that I'm not very sure what's happening with their formulas, but we'll get to that if there are some in here. Okay, next is from Bath & Body Works. This is the Sensual Jasmine Vanilla Body Wash and Foam Bath. It was okay. I love the smell of this, but for some reason with Bath & Body Works, the scent never lingers. It's like if I'm going to use something a little bit more luxurious than my normal body washes, I want something with a lingering linger. And this is just, it was okay. It smells so pretty in the bottle. It really does. And this is normally my favorite line by them, because I tend to find that their normal body washes are really, really strong, and they kind of just overpower, and this one isn't enough. So I don't know. I'm not satisfied with that, but we'll just keep on moving on. All right. This is a dry shampoo from Salon Graphics, a brown dry shampoo with no white powder residue. Of course it doesn't have white powder residue, because this is to match your actual colored hair, which in all honesty, it's about 3 shades lighter than my normal color. This is supposed to be dark brown or just brown, but it shows up a lot lighter. And I used this last summer when I actually had my hair dyed a lighter shade, but this, after a while, if you try to use this on your roots now, you notice like a definite light patching up on top. As far as a dry shampoo, it was decent. It was pretty good. Would I get it again? Nah. I may or I may not, and I almost knocked that all over the floor. All right, next is from Soap and Glory. This is the Righteous Butter, and everything's falling again. The Creamy Body Wash. This is one of my favorites. I think I got the large set from Marshall's, and I still have some products left over from that. It's just, oh my God. It is one of the best scents from a body wash that I've ever gotten, and I will continue to purchase them just for that alone. Okay, next, this is from Victoria's Secret. Here's something I won't be purchasing again. This is the Pink Soap and Skin Coconut Oil. As you can see, I used it all up because this is nothing but like water and like a milky substitute or a milky formula. I don't know what this is, but it's supposed to have coconut oil in it. All it really felt like was that you took milk and water and added it together and added a scent, and there was the body wash. I got this when Victoria's Secret was having their semi-annual sale, but I can tell you something, we'll not be getting that one again. That was just not my cup of tea. I don't know what that was about. And speaking of not my cup of tea, this is going in my empties because I just can't stand the smell of this stuff. This is from Mineral Co. This is Aquamarine Fine Fragrance Mist. No, I don't know what this, no, it's still, it still smells like wet stones. It smells like wet when you go outside and it's been raining and you smell like the ground, the grass, and like, you know, your stairs. That's what this smells like. No, not getting that again. No way. Okay. Next product is this one. And I actually have, I have 2 bottles of this EverPro Gray Away. This is, as opposed to the Sebastian or whatever that dry shampoo was, this is perfect for when I have those in-between times when I'm not dyeing my hair and my roots need it really bad and I just don't feel like just coloring my roots. This stuff is a savior. It is a spray-on, and it does come in a few different shades. I'm not very sure if it comes in every shade. I know the brown is like spot on for me. I know it comes in red and blonde and gray. I don't know why it comes in gray when you're trying to take the damn gray out, but hey, there's some people that have silver hair that just don't want to have gray in there. I don't know, whatever. But I definitely would repurchase that again and again and again. All right, I am going through some of the things at the bottom here. Oh yeah, the Garnier Micellar Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This was decent. It's always good on the fly. I have my Bioderma that I use that I still am using. I think this is just as good, if not the same thing. Really don't know what the difference is. Would I purchase it again? Sure, why not? Okay, this is the dry shampoo, as I'm moving the thing in front of me. It's okay. The sugarberry, this smell is just very, it's like, almost like you smell a strawberry shortcake doll. If you remember those from our childhood, the strawberry shortcake ones, the scented dolls that had the scent of the doll. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. As far as a dry shampoo, it's decent. It doesn't do anything more than Batiste or any of those other ones, so would I get it again? Sure. If I Next up, we have this duo from Briogeo, the Be Kind, Be Gentle. This is the superfood shampoo and conditioner from Briogeo. Really love this stuff. I purchased this on the Sephora website, and I actually fell in love with them the first time I used it. I just wish it wasn't so damn expensive because this little set I think cost me 20 bucks, but I really wanted to try it. It's got every natural property in there. It's got a bunch of superfoods and things of that nature. So you know you're giving your hair some really good vitamins and nutrients and that kind of a thing that it needs. And it makes my hair feel really good, like it feels really smooth and soft, and it gives it a natural shine, which I really love it. But yeah, I guess if there was some kind of a sale from Sephora or that kind of a thing, I definitely would pick these up again because I really love those. All right, next is from Body Merry. If you guys have been here a long time with my channel, you know that I used to get a ton of this type, of this company's Amazon products. This is their Super C22 moisturizer. And I kind of just gave up on this stuff after a while. I don't know what it was. It kind of reminds me of the Clinique lotion, the one that comes in the clear bottle that's yellow, that looks exactly like this. I don't know. It's very, very greasy. It does sink in the skin very nicely, but it kind of feels really greasy. And I think it had its time, which is why I think I decided to do away with it. What I do like about it is it's very citrusy smelling. So you get that like freshly feeling like you just chopped an orange in half or cut an orange in half. But as far as like the usage of this stuff, yeah, it definitely got very greasy after a while. And Body Merry never really did that in the past. So I'm not really sure what went on with that. But I don't know if I would get that again. But I liked it in the past. All right. Next, you're going to see a lot of makeup products because as you guys know, I do go through every month and I do a declutter. So I actually finished a makeup product. This is the Maybelline Total Temptation, the brow. I have talked about this enough on my channel. I absolutely, as you could see, I completely did this in. Don't mind my hands. They're just dipping into just all this stuff. And I really love this. As far as a drugstore brow product is concerned, this is winner hands down over so many of the other ones. I've tried the L'Oreal, I've tried NYX, I've tried Maybelline's other ones. This is their best ever that they've ever created. It's very, very easy to use. You get a spoolie on the back. I even like the size of the spoolie because it's like half the size of your normal one. So you can really get in there instead of like having the really large one, which kind of sometimes doesn't work for me for some reason. But this is an amazing, amazing product. I have already repurchased it. So yeah, that's definitely staying in my collection. Okay, we've got some skincare empties. We have this superfood facial mask from Elemis. I loved this stuff. I think this came in either BoxyCharm, Ipsy, I don't even remember. It could have been FabFitFun, could have been any of them, who knows. But I do love Elemis. They're a very natural company. They have a bunch of different skincare. This is amazing, this superfood facial mask. It makes your face feel just awesome. And again, I love the fact that you're putting on just stuff that's good for your skin as opposed to chemicals and, you know, preservatives that you think are good but are not really good. They kind of tend to do things you don't want to be done to your skin as because you're dealing with other chemicals and that kind of a thing. So yeah, I would definitely get that again. I have the full size of this. This is the Belif Aqua Bomb Sleeping Mask. Let me tell you about these sleeping masks. I don't know how I feel about them. These smell amazing, I will give you that. But just remember when you put anything on your face, especially this is like silicone, kind of feels like a gel when it goes on, that you're going to stick to your pillow. It's basically you're going to get that crap all over your pillow unless you wait an hour before you go to bed. That stuff's going to be all over your pillow. So that's my only gripe with these types of things. I mean, of course, when you wake up in the morning, your skin feels really soft and really refreshed, but your pillow looks like it went through the ringer. I don't know. I don't know about these sleep mask things. I mean, they're decent for your skin, but not good for your pillows. So I don't know about that, but I do have the larger size of it, so I will be using it. I don't know what it is, but there is a hair that just keeps bothering me. All right, I went through these guys. These are the Juice Beauties. I have had these forever. The Juice Beauty Oil-Free Moisturizer and a ton of other ones that I just had to get rid of because I think these guys are expired now. I used to love Juice Beauty back in the day when I first started my channel, but I kind of grew out of them. I really never saw too much results with Juice Beauty, so I kind of just was like, don't really need this kind of stuff, and I think these guys are expired. I don't know what the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer is doing in here. Never even opened it, but it got in there for some reason. Okay. The Vegas Nay from Eylure, the Shining Star version of these eyelashes. Well, let me tell you about these. These are a no-go for me because I don't think I would ever purchase these again. For the amount of money that I paid for these Eylures in Ulta, I think they were $8 or $9, I could get these kinds of results that I'm supposed to get with these guys that I'm wearing today, which is from a Dollar Lash Club. Dollar Lash Club, these guys are Choly, the ones I am wearing today, and they're amazing. They were easy to put on, they stay on, they feel really comfortable, they look amazing. That didn't happen with these Eylure. I don't know what the hell happened. The band on these was way too thick, way too rough to just kind of fix or try to like, you know, bend to the will of your eyelash. I don't know what was going on, but nope. All right. Next is from Unicorn. Oh, no, this is from Sue AE. This is, we got a bunch of these at Generation Beauty. The Unicorn Glow Hologram Mask. These these hyped up things, I don't know. It was cute. It was all like glowy and kind of like holographic looking when you put it on your face. Did it do anything for my skin? No, not really. It was just one of those hype products that you buy because you see unicorn and you're like, oh, that looks great. Maybe my face will look like that. It doesn't look like that. Okay, next is from e.l.f. This is their makeup remover cleansing cloths. These are just, you know, OG, man. I mean, if you've been around, these are OG. They're good in a pinch. They're always great. They're cheap. And that's why we keep getting them because everybody now sells e.l.f. It's Target, it's Ulta, it's Walgreens, it's Walmart. They all sell e.l.f. now. So if you really need makeup wipes and you just don't want to go down the aisle, you just go down the e.l.f. aisle and there they are and they're the same price each and every time. And they work decently. They're pretty decent. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Okay. Another pair of lashes. Boy, lashes were not my friend this last couple of months. This is from JCat. This I wasn't surprised at because, to be honest with you, I don't expect much from JCat. These just called EL20. I used these twice. They just kind of like, when you took them off, they bent at the end and like became to the point where you couldn't use them again. They were just non-usable after that. And I'm not big on, you know, the whole, I like to get a few uses out of my lashes, and this wasn't one of those things that I could do that with. All right, so yeah, I do have a lot of makeup products here that have bit the bed. So basically, I'm just going to go through them really quick. We have this OG right here. This is the Too Faced Brow Envy. Do you guys remember this? I mean, let's talk about how old I've had this. I've had this for ages. You know, this was great back in the day when you wanted to do a couple of steps with your brows. You could definitely do that with these. Sorry, guys, just fixing my light because it keeps tipping over. But the fact is that nobody has the time to go through all of these. You've got the pomade, you've got the liner type thing, you've got the wax in there, you've got the tweezers. It's just too much. And I've had these a long, long time, and I didn't really use it in the last year or two. So I was like, it's time for it to go at this point. So yeah. All right, next thing in here that has gone bye-bye. Oh, remember these guys from Milani? These are the, what were they called? Oh, the Bella Rouge, the Bella eyeshadows. Every color was Bella something, Bella Cobalt, Bella Rouge, Bella Cream, you know, Bella from what have you, Twilight. I'm surprised. I think that's why these were probably called that, because it was all named after the terrible actress Kristen Stewart was. But these were amazing back in the day. In fact, you know, people used to talk about the L'Oreal ones, which I have those too. The ones everybody was talking about, the ones that were like, oh, I'll just show it to you because I can't even remember it. The L'Oreal, what are you? Infallibles, these guys. Everybody was talking about these guys so much. They were like, oh, these are just the bee's knees. They're the next thing since white bread. And I actually thought the Milani ones were a hell of a lot better than these. And not saying that these aren't amazing too, but they all had their time. Let's give them a moment of silence for the time that they had. And yeah, it's time for them to go. Okay, moving on. Next thing in here, I've got some concealers. Holy hell, I actually used up a concealer. I think me and Jen Loves Reviews, we actually have something in common where she was talking about this on her best 20 products list of favorite products. Well, this can be on mine as well because it is the one and only concealer I've ever used up, ever, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Like, ever since the day I got it, I loved it, and I've been just using it, even in between, like, the more popular ones that I've been trying. I've still been using this, and I do have a backup, and I love it, and it's just going to always be with me. Next is from NYX, and this is the Full Coverage Concealer. Yeah, this one dried out on me. This was the banana one, the one that was, like, really brightening underneath my eyes. I used to love this a lot, but unfortunately, it kind of dried out. So that's bye-bye for that. Another thing that dried out is the Naked Skin Concealer that I had. I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know why everybody used to make such a big thing over this. I think the ColourPop is amazing, and it's better, and it's a lot cheaper. So if you want something comparable to Naked Skin, definitely get the ColourPop. Don't even bother with that. The MAC, I think this is the Length Lash, something of that nature. They don't have the name on the packaging, but this is one of my favorite MAC mascaras. This was such a great, great mascara. Hands down, loved it. Loved it, but unfortunately now it is, you know, past its prime, so bye-bye. And then last but not least is from Buxom. I have had this in my collection the longest time. This is the Copacabana. Oh my God, like, look at that. You could tell that it's going bad. This has been in my life probably for the last 8 or 9 years I've had my channel, and I just couldn't part with it because it's one of those products that you just have when you start. Okay, so I found an entire baggie full of makeup that I got rid of because it was either expired or just didn't work for me anymore. Let's start with this one right here from NYX. This is the Sculpt and Highlight, which is your brow color on one side, and then on the other it is a highlight pen, which basically you can just do to go over, you know, in your brow or, you know, inner corner color, what have you. I really did like this when I started using it. But again, I think sometimes the color of my eyebrows either gets darker over time because the color would show up on this and it just didn't look right after a while. So I decided like, okay, time for that to go. Next is from Lorac. This is the Lorac Pro Mascara. I gotta tell you, I gave this a good shot. I thought I liked this in the beginning because I do like these smaller bristles, but to be honest with you, it did absolutely nothing for my lashes. It didn't make them longer. It didn't extend them. It just looked like a natural mascara. And, you know, Lorac, in the past, I used to love Lorac as far as mascara was concerned. But this one, nope, not gonna do it. All right, next in here is from Hourglass. This is the Caution Extreme Mascara. People talked about this like it was, I don't know, gold. It was all right. I mean, I think I used it for a while and I kind of really liked it as long as I use my lash primer. My lash primer will make any mascara look decent. So honestly, I didn't think that it was this that made everything look amazing on my lashes. I think it was the lash primer that made it look good. I mean, it's decent. If I had to use it again, I probably would give it a shot if I got it in a sample form. But would I purchase that? Absolutely not. Not necessary. Okay. Another one of my tried and trues is this from Essence. I almost called it Extreme. The Essence Make Me Brow. Now, again, these brush-in brow things aren't always my cup of tea either, but for some reason, the Essence one always seems to work for me really, really well. The color on the outside does not speak to the colors of my eyebrows, but for some reason, it blends in, it makes them look thicker, and it does what I want it to as far as a brow mascara is concerned. So I will always repurchase that because I love that kind of stuff. I got a bunch of these NYX glitters that I just don't care about. I don't think anybody really uses loose glitters anymore. I've had them way, way, way too long. At this point, they can become a craft project because I don't know, they're just sitting in my drawers and not really doing much of anything. Oh, this is from, who are you? Oh, this is from Primark, the Brow Amplifier. I don't know what sparked me to get this. I guess it was one of those impulse purchase things, but it's the thing I hate the most. It's this brush at the top, and then you open it up and you use the product that's inside. And honestly, I don't know what the hell I was thinking because I hate this kind of an application. It's just not something that I want to deal with every single day. Plus, it was like really greasy on the eyebrows. Like the second you would put it on, if you went and touched your eyebrows in any way, shape, or form, it would definitely like crease and you would see like some of it come off. So I'm like, what is this? Garbage is what it is. Okay, we got a few more things and then we will be done. The next few things, honestly, these are all BoxyCharm type of items or Ipsy type of items that I've had way too long. The Yada Skin Concealer, I think I put this in the favorites. I love this stuff when I first got it, but it got way too old. This is the Luna Highlighter, which sits in my drawer and does absolutely nothing. It wasn't really all that great to begin with. So that's going bye-bye. This is from Meech and Mia. This is a pigment. Again, with these pigments, guys, subscription services, can we stop with these pigments? Because all they do is end up in drawers and they end up not being used. In fact, it's unopened, which means I'm going to just pass it along. And then I have this Serafine Botanicals, this guava butter. We got this a long time ago. I think this was in Ipsy or in BoxyCharm, but this has got to be the messiest thing ever. It reminds me of kids' makeup because it smells exactly like that. It smells like kids' makeup. It's supposed to be a lip or cheek tint. I tried it out a few times. I thought I liked it, but again, it just reminds me of kids' makeup. It reminds me that you put it on, you play with it for a little while, and then it wipes the hell right off. So at this point, no, it's garbage. And that is it. That is it for all of my empties and garbage stuff that I am going to get rid of because it got too old. So if you guys have any comments about any of these things that you have seen here today, sound off in the comments. Make sure that you hit that bell for every one of my videos as they come through. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.